Hello Heavy Metal Maidens and Masters, I'm Heavy Metal Mama and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing the obligatory what I got for Christmas in 2020 video. But before we get to that, remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that come up in the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload, and welcome. So 2020 sucked so hard, so unbelievably hard, which meant that I kind of had lost the will to shop by the time that Christmas came around. My daughter's birthday is 2 weeks before Christmas, so I have a double dose of presents to buy, and it makes it much more complicated because you don't want to have loads and loads of plastic toys in the house. You have to try and be a bit creative. Last year I thought I'd nailed it. I got everybody to get the kids like experiences for Christmas. So my parents bought them the kids half of a family ticket to Marwell. Some of our friends bought them cinema tickets, you know, activity days out, those kind of things. Can't do any of those things this year. So we were back to buying toys. So by the time I'd figured out what everybody was going to get them, I was fed up and done. I just didn't care anymore. You know, Heavy Metal Hubby and I were we weren't gonna buy each other anything. And then we decided about 10 days before Christmas that maybe we ought to have something to open on Christmas Day. So we just kind of bought things that we kind of wanted, but we weren't really that fussed about. It was basically just because, you know, Killstar had a Black Friday sale. I'm annoyed with myself now. I wish I'd been a little bit more into it and therefore got myself organised at sort of the end of November with smaller businesses and sorted something out from some smaller businesses. For example, like I quite like a dress from Infernal Regalia, but the plan had always been to get one of those after going to Download Festival and getting a really cool band shirt from a band that I had seen at Download Festival, which obviously didn't happen. I just wasn't feeling searching for that perfect band shirt, you know? I just couldn't be asked, basically. So I'm really pleased with the stuff I've got, but it's definitely not the most inspired Christmas haul that I ever have had. But anyway, there will still be lots of reviews to come because I'll show you these things, but I'm not going to review them yet because I haven't worn them enough or used them enough or whatever. But anyway, let's get to it. So the kids got me the Gothic Gifts little Cauldron salt and pepper shakers. They have been used. They're great. I love it. I love it. We always had those grinders and I flipping hated them. You'd buy them. I bought cheap ones. I bought really expensive ones. They all fall apart. Doesn't matter what I do, which ones I buy, they just fall to pieces. So, and they stop actually grinding the salt and pepper. So now I buy those ones from Lidl that it's preloaded, which annoys me though because you can't reload it with salt or pepper for when you need to grind up fresh. And then we've got those on the table for when we don't. And they are great. They do the perfect job. They look very spooky and I love them. And the other thing that the children bought me was the little skull earphones from Gothic Gifts from Kate's Clothing. So both the Cauldron salt and pepper set and these little skull, I think they're called Skull and Rose headphones from Gothic Gifts from Kate's Clothing. Not the greatest quality earphones, you know, you're certainly not going to be going, take my bows, I want these from now on. But I am so clumsy with earphones, I ruin them. There is no point in me spending a decent amount of money on them because I will lose them, I will trash them. Something will happen, so I just buy really cheap ones. I don't use them that often. It's basically when I'm on a night shift or something, I would use them, or sometimes if I'm going around the supermarket. So they're really cute and I like them a lot. And the other thing that the children got me is the kids' school do a thing where you have to donate a couple of quid and then and they try and get you to donate some presents as well, and then the kids all have like a shopping date. Normally they would like go around the school hall and pick what they want. Obviously with COVID this year that didn't happen, so they got an option A or option B and they got to wrap them up and write a little card for mummy and daddy and that kind of thing. So Devin got me 2 candles. So we have Persimmon and Copal, which is quite floral. It's got like a fruitiness to it. I really like these like little, you know, brown glass jars. They're lovely and you can reuse them for all sorts of things. And this one is French Cade and Lavender. This is lovely, this one. I really like French Cade. It's very lavendery actually though. It's a shame that the Cade's not stronger because I do really like Cade. But these are both lovely little candles. You know, they're very cute, very me. plain. It's a shame the lid's gold, not silver, but hey, what can you know. I was really impressed with them though. I was thinking, oh God, what sort of trash am I going to get from the school? And actually these are really nice. So I'm quite impressed with the school for having sorted that out. They did pretty well. Okay, the next thing that I want to show you is my mum and dad. Well, I bought this and then I told my mum and dad that it was from them because my parents hate buying stuff for me for Christmas. My mum just hates going on all the websites. So basically she just says, tell me how much money I owe you. So they got me this. I ordered in like mid-October when I was still kind of feeling Christmas, but you know, I wasn't sort of, well, 2020'd out really. This is the Vigil cropped hoodie by Exo Umbra. Obviously, because Exo Umbra, she just does like one drop a week if she's doing a drop that week, and you have to wait for the certain item to be in the drop. I had emailed her and said, do you know when you're going to be getting the hoodie in? And she'd had it in a couple of weeks prior, but I'd been working and hadn't been able to get to my phone and, you know, not be dealing with somebody in the hospital that needed me, so that I could order it. So I ordered it. I absolutely love it. It's similar, but actually a lot better than the Verity hoodie by Killstar, which I had my eye on for years, but I really like it. It's really soft. It's been handmade by the lovely Moose from Exo Umbra. It's got these really cool D-rings all over it, but I love the fact that the back is quite long, but the front is really cropped at the boobs. So it's really flattering if you're wearing, I wanted it to wear with like skater skirts and things like that so that you can still see the nipped in waist, etc. But it keeps your back warm. It keeps you really warm, as you don't really notice that your tummy's out. I mean, I suppose if you were wearing nothing on your stomach, you probably would. But the back flap makes it keep you really warm, whereas none of the Killstar ones seem to have that. So I think this is great. Love it, love it, love it. I will, of course, do you a full review once I have worn and washed it a little more. But so far, really, really loving the Vigil cropped hoodie by Exo Umbra. Okay, so I actually got myself a little something because my sister had asked for some of these products, and they've got this really, well, so it's called Face Theory, this brand. They're slightly more going on than The Ordinary. The Ordinary have very basic products but work well. Face Theory, there's a little bit more going on in them. But they're really reasonably priced, and they do this thing where if you buy two, it's quite considerably cheaper. And because she'd asked for this cleanser, I was like, oh, I'll chuck one in, get myself one as well, see what it's like, you know. Flipping love it. It's flipping fantastic. Really, really good cleanser. I was really quite shocked at how good it was, because my Good Molecules cleanser is cleansing balm is almost out. So I bought this. I also bought the makeup remover. That's upstairs in like a squeezy pump thing. I'm not bringing that down now. Really impressed with those. And because I was so impressed and I needed to get my sister something else, I also bought her the eye cream, and I bought myself one as well on their, you know, 2 is cheaper. And I bought myself some of their Amyl C Whip moisturiser. So I'm really loving it. Do you know what? My spots, I had really bad mask knee, especially here. I really get it on my chin and like here, and it's really helped. Really, really helped. I'm very impressed. I think the makeup remover is the thing I'm least impressed with, but it does really cut through waterproof mascara, which is pretty good, really. But I think it's the one thing I probably wouldn't re-buy. I don't know, I might do. We'll have to see how I feel. This cleanser is flipping fantastic. Really, really good. The only thing is you can't go in the sun after it, so I probably won't be buying this in the summer months, but that's fine at the moment. It's Britain, there's no sunshine at the moment. The eye cream and the moisturiser, really impressed. Really, really impressed with these. So these ended up being a little present to myself because I'd bought them as a present for my sister, if you get what I mean. So, you know, you got to get yourself something at Christmas, and I was in need of some more face products. I was running low on moisturiser, running low on cleanser, so, you know, I pushed the boat out. Really impressed. I definitely think they're more of a oily skin brand, and I have very oily skin. I think they do have a couple of products that are designed for dry skin, but I wouldn't go near them anyway. So I can't tell you if you have dry skin whether they're any good, but all their oily skin products I'm very, very impressed with. Very, very impressed. So Heavy Metal Hubby was an absolute sweetie. He got me so many lovely things. He's, you know, such a thoughtful guy. when it comes to presents. Obviously we had said, oh, I don't know. So yeah, I'll run you through. Most of the stuff was in my sort of stocking, and the few bits were my main present. So some of the things in the stockings: cozy socks. Love cozy socks, especially when they're black. I wear them a lot. I wear them in my new rocks. I just like to wear them around the house. I wear them in bed because I have terrible circulation and I get really cold feet. So I was all about the cozy socks. What else have we got here? Oh yes, he got me false eyelashes, because you know you can never have too many false eyelashes. He got me a pop socket. I've never used one before, so it'll be interesting. You know, it's never been something I thought, oh, I need one of these, but you know, we'll see. I'm hoping that I will enjoy it. I've got mega into baking, especially with lockdown and everything. November, December, I just bake, because we tend to give the kids school teachers like baked items, because I just think they get enough wine. So I usually make them biscuits or gingerbread or something like that. So this year we did Christmas cookies, stamped Christmas cookies. And one of the things that, when I've been watching all my food YouTube videos, that I was really quite wanted was a meat thermometer. Well, it's one of these ones that you can just put in. You can either put it in and it'll tell you the internal temperature of something, or you can actually put it in, have it drape outside the oven, and it will tell you how hot something is getting, so you'll know when your piece of meat or whatever is cooked. So that I'm very pleased with indeed. That is really, really handy. He also got me this decoration set. Now in there is reusable piping bags and nozzles for piping icing, but there are also bench scrapers, etc., for making bread, because I have become a tad obsessed with baking bread. No, I've took them out. So, but they're like green plastic bench scrapers to scrape your loaf off of the bench. They're brilliant, really, really useful. But I didn't realise, and 2 days before Christmas, because I'd started baking bread, I ordered myself one of these. This is like a metal bench scraper. And then on Christmas Day, I opened my stocking only to find these plastic bench scrapers in there. But they are useful for different things. This is more like a cutting blade, whereas the scraper's great for getting the bread out from the inside of the bowl and doing your stretching and folding and stuff. So yes, I am extremely pleased with them. He also got me twirls, lots of twirls. I've eaten a lot of twirls. So I love twirls. There we go. He got me, as part of my main present, these Pamela Mann spiderweb tights, because I've got a spiderweb bodysuit, and I had some spiderweb tights, but I bought them in like 2001 or something, and the material has sort of seized, so they're really hard to put on. So plus I am a lot bigger than I was in 2001, so really struggled to get them on. So I was really pleased to have a pair that will definitely fit me. Now, what else did he got me? So he got me, and funnily enough, I also got him cozy Stranger Things pyjamas from Primark. I've got really into cozy pyjamas in November and December, because it just seems pointless getting dressed up, and because I've been doing all this baking, I have put on quite a bit of weight, and so none of my nice tight clothes fit me, so I just want to bum around in cozy pyjamas and not address the fact that I've put on a stone. So I am going to do it now, I am. And the other thing that he gave me this on Christmas Eve, because I gave him his on Christmas Eve. Because we both bought each other the same Stranger Things Christmas jumper. So he got me mine in a small, so it fits, you know, it fits. And I got him an extra large, which means it also fits him, but then I can pinch his extra large and wear it as a giant oversized jumper. So it's great. We have all the different size jumpers in the Heavy Metal household. It's great. I love it. Okay, so then my main presents then from Heavy Metal Hub were the Pamela Mann tights. And then I just kind of was a bit meh. And in the Black Friday sale, I ordered myself 4 big cozy jumpers, because I've got really cold recently, and I've also put on a lot of weight, and so I don't want to wear close-fitting clothes. I want to wear big, baggy, warm jumpers. So I ordered myself a few Killstar jumpers. You will, of course, have a review of those when I have worn them to death and washed them to death as well, to let you know all about them. But I wanted some funky leggings to go with them. So he got me the Two-Faced Witch leggings, which are these ones here. And he got me the Haxa leggings. Now, I haven't even worn the Haxa leggings. Look, they still have the wax paper. So this is them. The Two-Faced Witch leggings are actually damp, because because I've worn them quite a bit. I haven't worn these ones yet, but I am really, really pleased with both of them. I must admit though, the Haxa ones came up a little small, and when I do the full Killstar, yeah, the sizing on the leggings is odd, but there you go. So yes, that is the Haxa leggings and the Too Faced Witch leggings, which I am very pleased with. And one of the last clothing item that I received was from my parents-in-law, and they got me the Empress Batwing jumper by Killstar, because I just didn't know what to have from them, and I'd ordered 4 jumpers, so I just went, I haven't worn this one. Probably the prettiest one as well, so yeah, I just winged that to them because I wanted it, and I wore it on Christmas Day with the Too Faced Witch leggings. So yes, thoroughly enjoying that. Again, full review coming soon. And the final things that I got were from my sister and my brother-in-law, and again, she hates buying me stuff, so I just tend to go, here's some stuff that I bought, and she rolls her eyes in horror at me, is the Scarlotte messenger bag. I freaking love this bag. I haven't properly test drived it enough though to give you a full review. I've only been using it for like 2 weeks, and that's very off and on because I haven't really been at work or anything like that. So we have the Scarlotte messenger bag and the World's End wallet to go with it. So I'm very pleased because my wallet was the deceased wallet previously to that, and it was just starting to get quite tatty and a bit old, and I do still love that wallet. Really, really love that wallet. That is not going to be chucked out. I will just keep that for when I don't fancy using this one. But yes, I wanted matching wallet and bag, and I got this. So it's like a satchel. It's like the gothest satchel ever. I think if you're going to like school or college and you need to put, or work and you need paperwork in a bag, this is a great bag. But yes, full review coming soon when I have given it a thorough test drive. So there you are, that's what I got for Christmas. It's more Killstar than I had initially intended to get for Christmas. I had intended to support more small businesses, but I suck basically, because this year has sucked. So let's hope that 2021 has slightly better than 2020, but I'm not going to jinx it. So there you go, that's what I got for Christmas. I'd love to hear what you guys got for Christmas as well. Please feel free to tell me down in the comments. I love hearing from all of you guys, and I really like to know what you guys got, particularly if you got anything from some small businesses, especially any of those ones that I featured in my alternative Christmas guide that I did just before Christmas. I hope you all have had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year, and I can't wait to see what content we can make in 2021, and fingers and toes and everything crossed we'll get to start to go back to some sort of functions at some point, but I'm not getting myself too riled up for them because I'll just be disappointed, and I hate that. So remember to like this video if you have enjoyed it, comment down below, like I said, tell me what you got for Christmas, I would love to hear. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of you that already do. Hit that notification bell so that you can find out whenever I upload. And remember people, stay heavy.